What a night.
I can hardly keep my eyes open.
How's your wing?
Better.
Good. Then let's try again. Do you remember... Remember the orcs and how I had to distract them? Wasn't that exciting?
How did you distract them?
I pretended I was their god of death and sent them off into the middle of the wastelands.
That's right.
And do you also remember... the night we spent together in the Brenast marshes? You wanted to enter a bond of love with me.
Did we kiss?
You don't remember?
I know it was cold, and we were sitting around a fire. That was nice.
And now think about... Before we reached Enqui, we went rowing on the Svelte, past fields and windmills.
There were lots of cows.
And the sunrise. Do you remember that?
Yes, behind the mills.
Ah, we were quite an heroic couple. We defied the greatest dangers and saved Andergast. Just you and me.
And the raven. We were the best.
You did it! You can fly again.
Yes.
What is it?
I forgot what happened to the raven.
Oh, Nuri.
I want to leave it all behind me and start over. I want to fly across the ocean.
Chin up. We'll get through this. Bryda and I want to find out what Fi is hiding from us. And once we know that, we'll finally be able to solve the riddle.
Is this still about the story of that princess? That was all such a long time ago. What about now?
Nuri, I have to know Sadia's whole story. And for that, I have to talk to Master Bodiak. He's the only one who can tell us what Draconia has to do with all this. Only once I understand it all will the two of us be all right again. And we can finally forget all the terrible things forever. I don't see Ulrich at his window. I hope he's here. I better stay in the background. I better stay in the background.
Ach, yeah.
Bryda? What are you doing in there?
Detention. Absence without leave. Scrubbing latrines.
Have you talked to the master about Draconia?
No, and he isn't here either. From the harbour, go up the hill. His house is right on the corner by the wall.
I don't believe my ears. Did you just tell this man where Master Bodiak lives? We expect much more out of you, Bryda. Stop disappointing us.
She didn't do anything wrong. It was my fault.
And you, Birdcatcher, leave the court immediately.
I'm sorry. If Bryda's description is correct, this is the master's house. Master Bodiak, are you home? It's locked. Nice stuff, but who needs it?
Ah, my friend. How's the gemstone business?
I had some trouble with a customer and I had to give it up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I might need to ask another favor of you.
My services are still at your disposal. The cucumber you gave me was very... fruitful.
What happened to Bryda? She was cleaning latrines this morning.
Yes, apparently she tried to catch the Tillamede all on her own yesterday, and returned to the dormitory after curfew. The fact that she only had to clean latrines is a sign of the status she enjoys in the school. I think they want to make her the new headmaster someday. Well, headmistress, I suppose.
See you later.
Farewell, my friend.
Blasted crows. Haven't you caused enough trouble? Shoo! Go away!
Hey, those are my friends.
Nuri? I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
What did they ever do to you?
Don't you remember all the misery they caused?
Of course I remember. But you have to be able to forget, too. What do you want?
You really shouldn't hang around with those creatures. You mustn't forget who you are.
No, it's you who mustn't forget who I am. Please leave my friends alone, all right?
Have you been here long? Master Bodiak lives here. Have you seen him come by?
Yes, he went into the house earlier, but he hasn't come out again.
Good, thanks. I have to get into that house somehow. Can you fly through the window for me and look for a way in?
Do I have to?
It would help us both.
All right. They look heavy. That would break my claws.
By the... Master Bodiak? Uh-oh. Someone needs to transform him back, not glue him together. He's got a key in his hand, but I can't reach it. I could try to make an impression of the key, but the way he's holding it, I can't reach it. I could take a handful with me, but, maybe someone will want to change him back, and then he might be missing an ear or something. I'd better leave him complete. I poured a little honey into the mold. I have to ask you for another favor. Can you harden this honey into a key?
I like your ingenuity. Give it here. Harden what's soft and stem the flow.
Thanks. I'm carefully scratching off the wax. The addition seems to be magically reinforced. By fix, it actually worked. My hand's too big, I can't reach in. If only I could lift that glowing thing out of there. Underneath it says, "Nothing is ever lost." Hare's eye, Elmerion, Rondelion's snare horn. This seems to be a list of magical artifacts. Some are checked off. Locations are noted for others. How can an Andergastrian like Ulrich afford all these magical knickknacks? Who knows? In the end, it'll turn out he wasn't a mage at all, but a common thief. A huge fortress on a mountain. Is that what Draconia looks like? I'll take a closer look at this. A secret compartment. A petrified rat and drawings of the mask. There are small scribbled notes all over. At the top it says, "Finally an answer after all these years. The mask is in Draconia. I'll set out tomorrow." Another note says, "Returned yesterday. Couldn't find the mask. The council refused to let me enter the fortress, but I bribed an adept and now the ruby is mine, although it's worthless without the artifact." Draconia, the mask, the ruby. Won't anybody tell me what all this is about? Just like Ulrich. The dust is too fine for my fingers. Bryder should look into this. I need to find out what happened here. I'll scrape the dust into the container with the knife's edge. I poured the dust into the crack. Ha! A ruby. It's cracked. Ah, my head. There's somebody in the next room. Not again.
Just this wall now. Then we'll be in Draconia. Help me. I can't get up there alone.
Free my hands.
If I do that, you'll kill me immediately.
Correct.
Oh, how he hates you, Charizard.
Understandably. Who likes being a slave? All he has to do is lift me over this, and we'll be there.
The mask?
Have you thought of something?
Yes. Since we've been here, I am able to remember more and more. Tell me, on the inside of the mask, do you see any letters? Ah, I was right. Padan, Fascadan, Esplas de Quatan, Humirelor Gras Ferel Goran, Hul Bemutir, Gerul Felan, Juntir Quatan Veluntir Sodan.
What language is that?
A very, very old one. Malakar transliterated it syllable for syllable in the ancient Ptolemede lettering, and had it etched over the old lettering. Place the mask on your prisoner, and recite the incantation. Then, he'll fulfill your every desire.
What will happen when I speak the incantation?
I don't remember exactly, but I know that it'll make him your servant. Even with his hands free, he'll do whatever you ask of him.
I can't memorize the spell. It's too difficult.
Let me try. When the time comes, I'll tell you the words, and you can repeat them after me.
How did you turn his hands to stone?
With this spell. You can try it on the flower up there. The flower. Petrify the flower. And now, change it back. I was right.
How much can this spell do?
For the moment, my strength is only enough for plants and small animals. There was a time when I probably could have petrified an entire person, but the years must have weakened me.
How is it that you remember that now?
I don't know that. I think it's these mountains. It's as if I've been here before. I carried Malakar's mask with me, and I was looking for a garden? That is all I remember.
If I succeed in placing the mask on Rahwan, perhaps we'll soon find out more.
Huh?
Give me a leg up. Help me over the rock wall.
Give me back my hands. It's time I finally kill you.
Put the mask on him, and he will think differently.
Aren't you cold? In Draconia, you can finally warm up.
Cold is only in your head. Don't think about it, and you won't be cold.
Put the mask on.
No, stay away from me with that.
You'll have to overpower him first.
I know. But how? I'm too exhausted to fight him. Besides, I'm cold. I desperately need something to warm me up. It's too windy. I can't make a fire here.
The sight alone makes the blood freeze in your veins, doesn't it, mistress?
That's because of the icicles, not the statue. No, I can barely feel my hands as it is. Rahwan, you must help me get over that.
You need to free me first.
So that he can strangle you? No, better find a way to put the mask on him.
Put the mask on.
No, stay away from me with that.
You'll have to overpower him first.
Is the grass poisonous?
No, go ahead. Ease it.
I'm sick and tired of your games.
Dur, Asasha.
I've got you now.
Repeat after me. Vdan Vaskadan Esplastequatan.
Fadan Faskadan Esplas de Quatan.
Humirilo Gras Ferel Goran.
Comorilor Fras Farel Moran.
Wrong. Once more from the beginning. Vdan Vaskadan Esplastequatan.
Fadan Faskadan Esplas de Quatan.
Humirilo Gras Ferel Goran.
Comorilor Gras Farel Goran.
Hul bemutir kelul felan.
Hul Bimotir Gerul Felan.
You've almost got it. One more verse. Juntir quatan felontir stodan.
Juntia Quatan Felontir Sodan.
Remove the mask from him.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? Who am I?
What's wrong with him?
He has lost his memory.
Forever?
Yes, but is that not what you wanted? He no longer hates you. He will help you now.
There's nothing left of him. Without memories, he's just an empty husk. Not even he deserves such a fate.
But Princess,
Shut up. You've helped me, but this goes too far. As soon as I'm in Draconia, I'll throw you away.
How ungrateful you are, Princess. It'll be a pleasure to finally be rid of you.
Did I fall asleep again?
Thank you for the ruby, Geron.
Who said that? By the 12.
Calm yourself, Geron. I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
The mask made the Fakina dull and empty. The princess loosened his bond and let him lift her over the last hurdle, and finally stood before the gates of Draconia.
What's going on here?
Do you want to solve the riddle, Geron? Do you want to help Nuri?
Yes, but...
Then prove to me that you aren't stupid.
Hail, traveler.
Prios, save me.
Draconia's gate is guarded by 6 elemental beings. 6 beings with 6 riddles, which Sadia had to solve.
Brothers and sisters are we, to each his element. Tell us who we are, and you too shall be known to us.
You heard them. Tell the grotesque faces which element belongs to each of them, just as Sadia once did. And the path to Draconia will also be open to you.
I am the sister with the greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all, yet as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
Keep me fed, or I will vanish away. Keep me in check, or I will harm you. Who am I?
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Keep me far from my sister in the middle. First she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
Keep me fed, or I will vanish away. Keep me in check, or I will harm you. Who am I?
You are fire.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
You are air.
Keep me far from my sister in the middle. First she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
You are ice.
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
You are water.
I am the sister with the greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
You are ore.
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all, yet as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
You are earth.
It is done. The gate to Draconia is now open to you.
I don't see anything.
Step closer.
Huh? Is he also petrified? He's holding something in his hand. A book.
Garon, are you here?
Brider.
Ah, you're still here. Is Ulrich upstairs?
No, he's lying back there on the floor. The heap of dust.
You can't be serious.
Maybe you should sit down. I have to show you something.
Oh, interesting. It's a diary written by an air elementalist who lived in Draconia during Sadia's times. Here, the upcoming battle in the Gorian desert, the Holy Army outside our gates. We were also called upon to play a part in this unparalleled bloodbath.
Do you think the book will give us a clue how to find the way to Draconia?
Oh, Garon, the book is the way to Draconia, just as any book could be a gate. Oh, this looks like a good passage. Oron 19th, 590 after Bosporan's fall.